Christmas Day, right? And I never told anyone this. Every night, I freaked the fuck out because I had 5 years to live. I was so scared.
G'day and welcome to the MacPack podcast.
We're back.
My name's Shane McKenna, and to my left this week in order of the most generous colleague on the panel, that's my little brother Joe. How are you, boy?
Jake, yes, I would be the most generous colleague. If I was given out a prize, it'd be well worth the task at hand.
And to my right, coming in 6'1" as he does each and every week, is the baby brother on the pack, who we call Ginger Boy. Ginger Boy, how are you?
Take, no, give from this colleague over here.
What does
The best I can come up with.
any of that mean? Boys, off the top, we're chatting about a work prize. Joey's brought it to the table. I'm very excited to hear about what it is. We ask a rather somber question regarding would you prefer to know when or how you're going to die? We play a game of Who's Review, and I'm bringing an everyday hero to the table this week. It's a massive bet. Let's get into it. Boys.
Domingos.
How are we all? Are we all well?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. And I got a topic. I'm coming in hot with this topic.
Here we go.
It's been happening at
We'll
work.
be the judge.
It's been happening at my work. Obviously, my workplace. It's a bit of an older crowd, but they love a bit of banter.
Okay.
Oh.
They love some banter. They also love camaraderie.
Can we get an example of them loving banter?
Ooh. Loving banter. Well, this whole tale
Oh my god.
is a bit of banter.
Oh.
Okay. So hold your horses.
All right.
We're getting to the banter. All right. So a couple months ago.
Does it sound like he's padding off the top? Like, he's going, I want to tell a story.
Let me take 3 minutes to intro.
And then he's padding.
The CFO,
Yep.
that's Chief Financial Officer,
Yeah.
sends out a little email with a team building, team bonding, and charity event.
Nice.
It was a walkathon. That's right. It was a steps challenge.
Okay. The padding's continuing, isn't
I
it?
noticed that you didn't go.
Huh?
Did you go? Yeah.
No. So actually, this
Oh.
happened. It started while I was going to Japan.
Oh,
Right.
right.
So
Couple of months ago.
humble brag.
You
but
could have walked there. You could have.
and also I didn't get a team. It was teams of 4.
Oof.
There
you didn't get given a team.
No one asked me to be in a team.
Oh.
Right. That's a bit awkward, isn't it?
But also, I was going away. I was going on my big
Wait.
trip.
Did they know that?
Yeah.
Are there many other young people there?
No.
Is walking a thing that most people can't do?
What's the next youngest person there?
Well, there's people younger than me there, but in a different team.
Oh, so they're like teaming up with their team.
There's 3 people younger than me, or maybe about the same age. But yeah, they're like in a
And
different
how
team.
many older than you? Ballpark figure.
How many? I think we have like 500 employees.
And 3 are younger than
Oh,
you.
in this division.
That is.
in
in
our
the
division,
div.
which is about 50 to 70 people.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a large percentage of old cunts.
But there's one guy in particular who loves a bit of banter. I brought him up before in the sneeze episode. He's the guy with the loud sneeze.
Okay.
And
Love this guy.
So things he loves:
Sneezing.
banter,
Yeah.
a loud sneeze,
Yes.
and being cheap.
Oh.
Okay.
He is incredibly cheap.
Does he listen to the show?
How can
No,
you
I don't know where he listens
how do you pick up that someone's
yet.
how do you pick up that someone's cheap?
General comments that people make about him.
Oh, okay.
For our Secret Santa.
Oh.
He's a good guy though. You like him?
Oh, he's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I
Okay.
love it. He's
That's
like
right.
he's probably one of my favorite guys at work.
So if he heard you calling him cheap, how would he feel about that?
Oh, he knows. He knows it. These are some
Okay.
examples of him being cheap, right? We had a team lunch aside from our Christmas party. It was an external team lunch, but because it wasn't like a proper Christmas party, it was like, oh, everyone's got to pay for their own lunch. He didn't attend.
Right. Okay.
For Secret Santa, we did.
Was he sick or did he work?
I think he just took the afternoon off.
Right. That sounds like a better alternative. I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I would have done it. It was my first one. You got to go.
Right.
Secret Santa, we did the what's it called? Like Bad Santa, like the one they do in the office.
The Yankee swap.
Yankee swap, right?
Okay.
And
So you take someone else's.
yeah, he What did he do
Didn't
for
take
a
any
gift? He like didn't give a proper gift. He like
And then
wrapped,
took someone's Tesla.
no,
What a
he-
guy.
He wrapped up like a Christmas decoration thing that was in the office and put it in the file.
Oh, so we didn't buy anything.
No, he didn't buy one.
He re-gifted. He
Yeah, but
stole property. He stole company
Yeah.
property and gifted it.
That doesn't sound cheap. That just sounds unprepared.
And then he got that one, so he wasn't stealing someone's gift. You know,
All right.
he didn't want to put in for it, so he took the the shitty gift.
Oh.
Just say you don't want to play.
You got to play.
Do you?
You got to be in it to win it.
But he didn't want to play, and then he walked away.
Yeah.
Did he then take the?
It's basically his role in the game was redundant.
Because like he could have done it. He could have like wrapped up a plasma TV, wrapped it under the tree, and gone, "Oh
There
well,
you go.
I guess I'll take this one."
Yeah.
He's just stealing. He just like
He just
stole.
from the company.
I think he probably just put the. We have like a decorations box in the office. I think he would have just put it back in there.
Okay.
I think he's
I'm
big
surprised how much you know about this place, considering I've never heard you go in.
on going most days.
Fake.
And then even just today, I can overhear him at work arguing with the mechanic about the cost of the service,
right.
like loudly in the office.
Mechanics are fuckheads though. Like,
Yeah, I know. I
Honestly.
respect him for that.
it's just if anyone listening knows a mechanic who's doing like cheap deals, fucking ping me a message because I'm yet to meet one.
Bit of a conspiracy around mechanics. Because people don't know anything about
Yeah.
cars, they can just bump the price to whatever they want.
They definitely do.
And they do.
You reckon?
Yes.
Yes.
So you don't reckon my flux capacitor's worth $3,000?
There you go. That's a flux. Anyway. So I'm painting this picture. This is the guy.
He's cheap.
He's cheap.
He's cheap.
He's cheap.
I'm on board.
So the walkathon, right?
Oh.
So basically it was which team of 4 gets to like 220 Ks
Jeez.
or some milestone, whoever gets their first wins.
Yep.
The prize to be given out by the CEO, and also it was the CFO, and it was like something like they would also like plant a tree for every kilometer, like the charity that was running it.
Wow.
Do
Okay.
you have
It's
to
some-
walk? Can you jog it through?
Yeah, you can probably jog. I don't think that
The
matters.
semantics aren't required.
Anyway, so he was talking about they were getting the team together, assembling the Avengers, and he was saying about how he was like, yeah, I'd like to do this thing, but I don't have anything that can track my steps. So
Your phone?
yeah,
Your
but I
phone.
don't know if the phone is that accurate.
Well, who cares? It's for charity. He's not arriving at the Olympics. And he's like, "Whoa, I've been training 10Ks, but my phone's a bit iffy, so I'll
Could have
actually
been doing 11.
yeah, I might max out at 7 and pass out." Like, no one cares
So
to the point where is anyone even checking if he wrote down I did 10Ks on Wednesday?
no, I think you had to link your account thing to your whatever app you're doing your steps on. So it was like legit.
So you're using an app. So that's a phone.
Yeah.
So
Or
this bloke doesn't have a phone. Are you understanding how confused I am?
Anyway. So he was talking about investing in like a Fitbit, just a Fitbit or something like that. He was going to invest in that, but then it's like it's quite a lot of money. It's to be like,
Did you say fit bitch?
I did, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm delay.
Anyway, he was like, yeah.
They are expensive.
He was like, I'm thinking about getting one, and then other people he seemed like just get like the cheapest one. You don't need a flashy one, and then you can do this challenge with us, whatever. Anyway, I come back from I then go and I come back from my leave, and I hear that team has won,
Okay.
and he's absolutely nailed it. One weekend he did like 20 Ks,
Allegedly.
like, absolutely gunned it, right? And he knows for
One
sure-
weekend.
yeah. Or maybe a day. I don't know the
Okay.
semantics of it, but he was like,
20Ks isn't
I
that.
just throw it in my car. Fucking oath.
just hanging off the dog.
anyway, so he's going for his big walk, right? And they know it was accurate because he did it with the Series 8 Apple Watch.
Oh.
And because he knew he'd be doing so much walking, he also bought a brand new pair of sneakers. So he spent about $1,200
This guy
on
does
this
not
challenge.
sound cheap.
Huh?
This guy doesn't sound cheap.
Well, this is why it's so fucking surprising. He spent so much money.
$1,200.
Yeah, the Apple Watch was like $800.
What sneakers is he buying for $400?
I think they're like good.
The,
They're like-
the Hockers or something.
Yeah.
Balenciagas, jeez.
But this is like his big splurge for the year.
Right. When he's passionate about a project, he gets really involved, all right?
Yeah,
Anyway,
good.
so then that team finishes the challenge first, emails the CFO. Hey, we've done the challenge. And then, so the prize was the CFO would take him out for a meal.
Oh, nice.
Right.
So he's gone, I'd like to go to Wildflower, which is like the most expensive restaurant. In
Who
Perth.
said that?
The guy, the chief guy, because he wants to get his money worth.
Oh, right.
Now we're
I'd like to stay at the Crown Towers for a week.
Fly me to Vegas.
so there's been a lot. He's like, I want to go to Wildflower. Wildflower is like $250 a person,
Right.
and
I would feel bad personally.
Yeah.
I'd be like, let's just get like a foot-long sub.
He's guessed it. That's what.
Oh, what?
CFO's come back and goes, look, that's not really within the budget. I was thinking more like a Subway or something. And he is,
Which is a fair enough.
Yeah,
surely,
it's fair enough.
Surely your expectations
Low.
aren't that you're going to go to Paris and have snails.
Yeah.
If you win a fucking pedometer race.
Yeah, so it's still going on. I think at this stage, I think they're taking it to a vote about where they're going.
Between Noble
Wildfire's
and
off the
KFC.
table, but it's like Nando's, Subway, some other nice.
Get him on the shake and win. Surely there's not a fucking debate going on.
Well, he's saying this mostly in jest.
Right.
It's like a bit of banter. He was saying about how he was going to take the CFO to court because
There's nothing better than throwing a court threat just in the
At
mix
the
of a
box.
bit of banter. Yeah.
yeah. The idea for this sort of segment was when is the prize not worth it? And I got to say the Subway is not worth the $1,200 investment.
No, that's fair enough. Is he going to continue to work? Well, now he's got the shoes, he's got the equipment.
He could become Fitspo.
Yeah, he could be a fit bitch. That could be quite exciting for him. Goodness me. Well, that's good on him, I guess.
I was impressed. I was impressed he spent the money. And this also reminded me of another where Kira used to work. They had a quiz night, right? Just a normal quiz night. Probably it's fun to do with the team.
Yeah.
Very not competitive, just a bit of fun.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, they had the prize for whoever individually did the best. Brand new latest iPhone.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, right? It's way too
It's
much.
like the opposite. You get $1,200 for nothing.
Yeah, that was because she told me this.
How do you know if you're individually? So you're playing a quiz in a team, I would assume.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. I don't know if then they had a separate competition within the winning team or something.
Wow.
But-
That would ruin friendships.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's and this company no longer exists, right? Because
They went under.
everyone got let go because the company dissolved or whatever because of the poor management who made this decision as well. But
Wow.
it was I heard that and I was like, kind of, because it's obviously if you're the boss, that's not that much for you because obviously you're loaded. But for most employees, if they're we'll give you a brand new iPhone,
Oh, thanks. I need
that's
that.
Yeah,
that's
Kira's got
With a
a
new phone.
Kira's got a fucking earpiece in, and Joe's giving her the answers.
Yeah.
That's the sort of lengths you go to make sure that you're winning.
That story is the most real life office thing I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Scott. It's where he
Yeah,
brings
yeah.
He's got an
brings
iPhone. And then as he's handing the iPhone over, he goes, yeah, and you've all lost your jobs, but
Yeah.
Barry, congratulations on the iPhone. That's unreal. All right, boys, so this one's been doing the rounds. We've obviously been at a fair few. We've done the Vox Pops recently, right?
Love a Vox Pop.
We've been loving the Vox Pops.
Asking the people of Perth some peculiar questions, as you say.
This one comes up, and it's a thinker. This is arguably the grandest question of them all, in my opinion, in the sense that it's a,
Girth or length?
This and is God real?
it's a genuine
two big
it's a
hitters.
genuine hypothetical. There's not many. I don't know, pantry, fucking tomato sauce. Where do you want to put it?
This is philosophical.
Yeah, this one is a bit of a fucking thinker. All right, it's rare for us to think, so thought we'd ask the people of Perth
What is it? What's the big question?
via the episode. The question is, if given the opportunity to choose, would you prefer to know how or when you're going to die?
I've got to go. If I had to pick right now, I would probably pick when.
Oh.
Riley?
I would go when, and I have good reason for it.
I would also go when, which is probably why I've brought it up on the podcast, because we've obviously asked heaps of people. We've never answered it ourselves, and a lot of people that I'm speaking to have said how. And that bamboozles me because
Oh, wait, no. I want to know how. Sorry. I got it mixed up. Because I
this bloke.
know when. Well, I have not.
What?
I have known when. I have known when previously in this lifetime.
What?
And it has insanely burdened me. It was circa 2014. I was in year 6 and I was watching a classic episode of the British sitcom, The IT Crowd. And in the episode, Roy and Moss get up to no good and they decide they want to figure out the exact date and time of when they're going to die.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's quite a interesting premise. I was like, I wonder if there's a if I can Google this and find this online as well. Because they like found out and then they freaked out the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh my God,
Yeah,
mine's
they
like,
do a quiz online. And
mine's
tells
next
you.
week, right? And then mine said...
So you went and did it.
Yeah, in 2014. And it said December 25th, 2019. Which means that I was going to be in year 11. Christmas Day, right? And I never told anyone this. But every night, I freaked the fuck out. Because I had 5 years to live. I was so scared.
This is news to
I
all
was
of
legit
us. I've never heard this in my
shitting
life.
my jocks.
I have never heard this.
December 24, 2019 rolls around.
Didn't think to
Everyone's-
mention it.
And Mum's like, let's go look at Christmas lights. I'm like,
You're
this is-
crying.
I'm like, it's 9 o'clock. How long are we going to be looking at Christmas lights? Will it happen in the car on the way home? Yeah, I was shitting me jokes, man. I thought maybe there's something in the Christmas turkey. I don't know, but it legit, it fucked me up for like
Yeah, it
years.
would have.
'Cause
That's
I was
fucked.
because like,
You clearly didn't do anything about it.
yeah, I couldn't do much.
Why don't you like drop out of school?
Oh no, I mean,
We sold meth for a bit.
well, I was a little bit like, oh, is that true? But then like part of me was like benefit of the
Surely-
doubt.
What was the website?
Surely majority of you is like, oh, is that true? Versus part of you.
Oh yeah, I don't know, but like even if it wasn't, if I was like, no, it's not true. Part of you is always like,
What if that?
it's bad to count down because like even think about like when something bad is about to happen. Like for example, just like counting down to bad things. Like I'm having my surgery in 3 weeks, and I'm not that phazed by it. But when there's something,
Mum seems to think
here we
you're
go.
terrified just between
No,
us.
I don't give a fuck. Dude,
Can't wait
no,
to
no.
check.
Here we go.
As we get closer and closer
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
date.
No, I actually don't care.
Yeah, he's so cool.
No, but it's one thing that does rock my world when you give a presentation in class, and you know, like you're 4th or whatever,
Oh, that's
and you're
the
just
worst.
waiting for each person. That's what my life was for 5 years
And
about
then
dying.
when
I'd
you-
much prefer to know how.
Yeah, when you do that, when you're waiting, and then say your speech needs to go for 3 minutes or whatever,
Yeah.
and then you're 4th, and you've just watched the second person go, and you're like, that's all I have to do, and then it'll be over. So, like, you know,
I used to be genuinely scared of doing like presentations. Like I had a proper fear.
phobia, yeah.
Didn't in year 10. This will probably surprise a lot of people. In year 10, we had to give a speech in front of the class, and I just blatantly told the teacher, I'm just not doing it. I'm like not, and I like massive,
Like English or like
yeah,
humanity?
massive protest. Just didn't fucking do it. She's like, no, you have to. I said, I'm actually just not doing it. She's like, no, you like have to do it, otherwise you'll fail. I said, that's fine.
Which teacher?
Obviously not going to mention names. But yeah, anyway, that's basically what went down. I hated it. Never gave an oral speech. In university, I changed courses. Like I would pick my subjects based on whether or not there was an oral speech involved, right? I don't know what the plan was. What in the last year I was just going to do every week. It's like, oh, fuck me there,
Not
dude.
again.
Here we go again. Me sitting in front of the death timer going, fucking fingers crossed it's soon. But yeah, I absolutely hated it. And then there was a period where I started doing it. And I'm actually not terrible at it. And I actually started to really enjoy doing it.
Yeah, it is fun.
Mainly because people get so nervous. And because I had been so nervous about it, I just fucking went, what's there to be scared of? To the point where now, and I don't know why. I don't know what came over me. I think just doing it enough times, you just get your reps in. And now I live by the idea about nearly about everything is don't stress about anything for longer than it goes for. So if you're doing a presentation, for example, and the presentation is going to go for an hour, okay, you can literally be anxious about it for 1 hour between the date you find out about it and when you have to do it. But don't put any more time or energy into it. And I've gotten quite good at just fucking winging it when I'm up there as well. So I don't even put any preparation in. So if someone went 3 minutes, I go, okay. All I need is probably 20 minutes before the gig. I can quickly just like research and shit. But then I've got no anxiety whatsoever.
Yeah. I've seen videos of like me presenting something and like I'm freaking out, but then the video looks like I'm chill out.
Yeah.
So that does offer a bit of comfort into like, I'm sure the chillest person, like when Obama goes up for a speech, I'm sure he's a bit nervous.
Yeah, no, I've seen the exact same thing. I used to do that. I used to then rewatch like the tutors.
Getting assassinated.
Yeah. Legit. Tutors are so good at presenting.
Because no, but I used to like, we would sit there, our tutors would then be recording, right? And so I'd give my presentation and then I'd get home and I'd watch it back.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I look way more calm than I was.
Yeah, exactly.
I gave one ripping one once. It was like a keynote presentation, like 10 slides, right?
Yeah.
5 minutes. Just did jokes.
Did it? Completed it in one.
Just like had clip art and like weird shitty. I look like a Sam Campbell comedy sketch. The tutor applauded me and went, that was hilariously entertaining.
Do you still have
And
You're
nowhere
gonna have to fail
near
me,
as informative as it needed to be.
Nice.
80%. I was like, that's elite. I don't know how. She goes, that was funny. Because everyone was just getting up there presenting the same shit.
Yeah, it's boring.
No one presented what I presented.
Nice.
Does it stress you out, Joe? He's chill.
Wait, knowing when I'm gonna die?
No.
Yeah, we've gone away from that. Let's go back to the knowing
Okay.
when you're going to die.
Oh, we are doing that?
Yeah.
So I think that I would like to know when I'm going to die. I think that if you look at the question, if you know when you're going to die, then you can maximize
Yeah, that's my
the
belief.
way you spend the time. Where I feel like people who know how, I feel like a lot of them think
Just avoid.
I will avoid it to maximize my time. But then you're always like worried about it.
Yeah.
Because like, it's like, say if they were like, oh, you're going to die. You're going to get eaten by a lion at the zoo, right?
Mm.
Then you would know one day, even as hard as I try, I'm going to need to go to the zoo at some point.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be like, well, this is fucking it. I tried to avoid all my life and now I'm at the fucking zoo. Even though where like, if they were like, oh, you're going to die in 5 years or whatever, then you're going to be like, oh, well, I don't need to save up for stuff.
Yeah.
Because
That's
I'll
100% my thinking as well. And some of the people we've spoken to have said the opposite. And they've been like, oh, well, if I know it's going to be like from a shark attack, I'm just not going to go on the beach. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. It's not changing
You can't
the
avoid it.
destiny. You're good. That's how it's going to happen.
Yeah, but you could prolong it.
No, but I don't think
I
that's
don't think.
because that's the same thing.
No, but if
Knowing, no. Knowing you're still going to die when you're going to die.
Yeah.
It's just how. The
'Cause
knowledge
time
is the
doesn't
same.
change. You
The
can't
sa-
change the time.
Yeah. The
the
same.
time isn't set because you don't know when it's going to
No,
happen.
it's set, but
Yeah.
you just don't know it.
Yeah.
It's set,
That's
you
my
don't know.
belief.
No, but how can they
In this-
make you go to the beach?
Well, you
Well, it's
don't
just
know.
gonna happen.
It has to happen.
It's just gonna
like
happen.
you said, one day.
Oh,
Circumstances.
one day.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe,
Right,
well,
but
maybe
you
you'll
have
fall
to
out
do
of an
it.
airplane, for example.
Yeah.
You won't die in the airplane. You'll land, and then the fucking shark will get. Like you don't know. Like that's just. It's more the cause of how it's going to go down. I'm massive on the when. I think I would love to know when, and if someone knew when, please tell me. I'd love to know exactly when, because you'd maximize the shit out of it. If I found out that I was dying next week, do you reckon I'm going to work tomorrow?
Yeah, you gotta have get the work done.
Yeah,
Get on the grind.
I would much prefer to know when. Maximize the time you've got, because especially, I've really noticed a lot of people passing away recently. Like the idea of mortality has never been as probably noticeable for mine as it has been probably in the last month, 2 months.
Oh yeah.
Scary stuff. A lot of people, especially my thing is like a lot of people. How old do you reckon you'll live to?
No. Forever.
20.
Give us a number. How long do you think you'll live to?
I don't want to jinx it.
It's giving yourself time, isn't it?
How probably like 80s.
Okay, you?
Yeah, I'll crack the 80. I don't want to get too old.
You don't want to get too old. That's depressing.
I'd either, yeah.
But it depends what happens with medicine.
Tell me someone that you know that's made it to 80. Like honestly, I can't think of many.
It's because
How
they're
many?
60
Our
years older
grandparents?
than me, yeah.
Yeah. But a lot of people die way younger than 80. A lot.
Yeah, but a lot of people are fucking stupid.
But the percentile of people who are dying at 80 and above is way less than any other figure, I would imagine.
That's interesting.
Don't you think?
well, life expectancy is like 75 or whatever.
There you go.
That's a good age.
So unders.
Not really, because between 75 and 0, you have 75 numbers. But between 75 and 100, you've only got 25. So there must be more people in that 25 block. Otherwise, it'd be bring it down.
I don't know. I don't know about that. My second thing is, if you are 80, at what point do you believe that you're alive versus living? Alive being your heart still works, your lungs still work,
The day that you stop
but
having
you're
fun.
fucking hating being here.
Yeah, the day that you stop having fun.
Oh, well, I already hate being here, obviously.
Like we've been, I don't know.
But I know like a lot of old people come into the place I work, and they're like still kicking, like they're doing their plumbing or getting their hardware, and it's like they're still enjoying life. But as soon as you stop,
But how
doing
old are
that,
they? They're not 80.
Or there'd be some, yeah. But then, like, as soon as it starts to get a bit like you're not having fun anymore. Maybe
Yeah,
when,
I feel-
when everyone around you starts to die.
But it's
maybe
pretty.
that's
I reckon that's pretty scary. I think, in all honesty, if you hit 70, you've done well, and even at 70, I don't think you're fully enjoying yourself. I reckon at 60, you're nearly maxing out on like.
fun.
Well, yeah, your
Yeah.
body starts to. You can't run anymore, for example. You can't do things you might have
Depends if you
enjoyed.
look after yourself.
Yeah, but like I've looked after myself. I can't run. I'm 26. Can't.
Yeah.
I can't change direction. I'll probably get done by a tiger, and I'll just be like, I can't. They'll be like,
No.
just change direction. Just change direction. Run in a zigzag. I'll be like, I'm fucked. I'm absolutely fucked here. Winter sports or getting on the grog, you still need to take care of your favourite hog, and you can do so with Manscaped. There's nothing wrong with growing out a new coat or manly chest hair to keep you warm this winter. But it's only an issue when you grow some matching fur panties. Stop waiting the curly cues from down there. Cover up the stars of the show with Manscaped's Performance Package 4.0. Joey, you can join the 8 million men and Riley, the 6 million balls.
16.
16 million balls.
Jesus, 2 million boys have lost their tests.
16 million balls worldwide who are already using Manscaped by going to manscaped.com and using the code MacPack20 for 20% off plus free shipping. That's right, MacPack20. You get 20% off and free shipping.
Yeah, I think, it's super important. You want to be keeping it trim, keeping it slick. Just because it's winter doesn't mean you don't need to be aerodynamic.
Aerodynamic.
And now they've brought it up. They've got this platinum package.
They have the
Manscaped
4.0.
Platinum. Yeah, and honestly, we opened our package that we got. I was shocked how much stuff there was in there.
Yeah, it actually came pouring out.
It's
I was
incredible.
blown away.
Settle.
And you'll get blown away if you start using this stuff. Funny thing about this deodorant, I'm just reading the back of it now. It actually says apply to your underarms or anywhere else. Bit cheeky.
There you go.
Saying you can use it on your testes as well, boys.
We
Use it
love-
wherever you want,
we love
wherever
that.
you sweat.
It's a safer option than doing the waxing. I know you did the testicular waxing a couple of years ago, Joe.
Yep.
Yep.
Pulled off a bit of scrote with that one.
But not with the Manscaped kit.
Never.
No.
Never.
They're
Reduced
beautiful.
chance of nicks.
Reduced chance of nicks.
We love a reduced chance of nicks.
And nice and comfy in the hand as well.
And like, listen to how quiet this is. I bet you won't even be able to hear it on. Barely. Not bad, eh? You can do it in private. No one has to know that you've got
You
the
can do
old
your
trim out.
privates in private.
Hey, yeah.
There you go. So you guys at home can get 20% off plus free shipping just by using the code MacPack20 at manscaped.com. That's right, 20% off plus free shipping just by using the code MacPack20 at manscaped.com. Guys, winter's coming. Make sure your boys are prepared. Alrighty, boys, it's time for one of our favorite games here on the MacPack podcast. It's a game we call Who's Review. This game basically sees us pit, or sees Joe pit two
Yes.
different Perth brands on this occasion against
establishments.
against one another, purely based on the Google reviews that they get online. We've previously had RAC Arena and Optus Stadium. Basically, Joe reads out the review, and it's up to me and Riley to work out who they're reviewing. Today, I believe we have rec centres, so recreational activity centres from nearby. It's a game we like to call Who's Review.
Who's review? Who's review?
Yeah, I really want to know.
Who's review? Who's review?
Tell me who's review.
Who's review? Who's review?
Yeah, 'cause I really want to know.
Who's review?
Who's Review.
Another great song as well by the MacPack Boy.
Lyrical geniuses.
Absolute superstars. What's that actual song?
Who? By the Who.
Well, how does it normally go?
Who are you?
Ah, there you go.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're good.
You guys try and write
cool.
time.
It's called Who. It's by the Who.
It's not Who's Review. This is something I'm noticing. Like I've heard Enrique Iglesias song just like in
we
passing.
did that a couple of weeks back with Mum.
But I hear that on the radio, and I'm singing along Best Bro lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
I wonder if anyone else. I wonder if any of the listeners have had their lives ruined by the MacPack song, or if it's just me. Joe, who have we got this week?
We've got Coburn Arc
Yeah.
and the Riverton Leisureplex.
Wow. Okay. So basically, a couple of local joints.
Both offering what? A pool, a gym, a play centre, and basketball courts? Yeah, kind of.
I don't think Riverton.
They got the outdoor ones.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they have basketball. They got a library though.
They do have a library.
yeah.
Okay, I'm very excited for this one.
Yes, they've
So-
also got a spot for discos and after-school social events.
Nice.
Are you working for them? Or what's that?
Another
what's happening?
cashy.
What's happening
No,
here? Is
I
this an
went
ad?
to- I went to a few 21st there. It's actually not bad.
Oh, huge.
Rivo?
Yeah, River Leisureplex.
Yeah, I went to one.
Oh, right.
Let's
Where,
go.
Cops were
Yeah.
called? No.
whereabouts?
Huh?
Oh,
I was,
do you-
I was face down in the pool.
Actually, funny one. Do you know who's 21st? I'll mention.
Yeah, go
Okay,
on.
so it was a good friend of mine, Braden.
Yep.
He had it wasn't a 21st, but it was like an 18th and a 19th mixed party. Do you know who the other person was? This is a test. A brother of someone we've had on the podcast.
Zach Jackson.
No, older brother Joel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Don't
Nice.
fact me. Don't fact check me. But I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's so.
All right, so this one, I had a look at the reviews, as I do. And I try and pick out the...
You'd hope.
I
At this
try-
point.
I try and pick out the funny ones, obviously. So I just want a bit of a disclaimer. These are all 1-star reviews, I think.
Nice.
Although they do have... I think they both have an average of 4 point... Oh, yeah, Coleman's got an average of 4.5 and...
Yeah.
Leisureplex got an average
Yeah, you
of
don't
4.
have to do a disclaimer. Like,
Well, I
they're
just
still
don't wanna be-
reputable.
Yeah, both lovely.
Yeah, they're both
places,
lovely.
But
Yeah,
they
they're
do have their
lovely.
faults.
And
Like
we'll
you're about to
happily
say.
we'll happily vote for money for them. That's fine. That's on the floor. How many? What's the best of today?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7.
Best of 7.
Best of 7, yeah, a bit of a playoffs.
We're gonna be here
Playoff
for
seven.
ages.
Yeah, for the
All right, let's get,
How are we getting it in?
buzz in.
Name is your buzzer.
Buzzy BN.
Name is your buzzer.
All right.
All right. Please, this is a 1-star review, as they all are. Please filter the water in the hydrotherapy pool. It's got toilet paper floating in it.
Oh.
I don't want to imagine where it's come from.
Jake. I'm only gonna say this because
It's happened before.
I've never been to the Coburn Arc swimming pool.
Yeah.
I have been to the Leisureplex a handful of times, and I must admit, I've seen floaters in the Riverton swimming
It's a
pool.
floater.
Like-
By floaty, you mean?
Oh shit! A fake Mars bar, and
I remember that. Hey, and the lifeguard was like, everyone. Oh wait, no.
Get out.
It was kind of
Get
like
out.
vacate the next 5 meters because he came.
but
in
it's
with a scoop.
water. Like you can't be picking up
Nah.
a Mars bar.
Like a
You got to drain the pool.
Yeah,
yeah. There's still
literally.
shit follicles.
What
But
if
then
someone-
even with pants on, there's still shit follicles.
If
and
someone-
places like that.
Yeah, but it's not quite the same.
If someone did diarrhea,
Who's finding that?
but they
Oh,
what
yeah.
are they doing? They're not draining the whole pool.
And
They
like
don't do
people
it
are
for a bit of
pissing.
weed.
Yeah, you can't have a murky area. Okay,
People,
now.
like,
But it would eventually dilute.
isn't like the
But then
reason.
you would know.
But they just chlorine the fuck out of it. You just walk in there one day, you're like,
Yeah, but it's still
"Poor,
shit. It
my
also
skin
has
is
chlorine."
burning in this water.
No, isn't that the reason why they use chlorine? Because people like piss like crazy in those places. And I remember leaving like primary school swimming at the Riverton Leisure Place, and my skin burning for the next. Like,
That's why they ask you to, or you
to
should shower.
Yeah, because to get the piss off, get the piss and shit off. Anyway,
it
Jake,
was Riverton.
There
Leisure
you
Place.
go. We'll
Tick,
take
tick.
that. A nice little win for the Mac.
He's absolutely nailed it there. All right, now coming in
Have we lost the tick? Yeah,
with
cool.
another. No. Whoops.
it was close enough.
So the answer is a yes.
All right, we got another one.
That's for humble brag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever shit in a pool?
You can go to a rec center. All right, another 1-star review. My son has been doing swimming lessons since for 7 years without progress to more than 2 levels. He is never assessed and constantly changing teachers.
Riley.
Inconsistent teaching and is never given an opportunity to do lap swimming.
Riley.
Hang on.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna go Riley.
What a Karen.
I've done all my 9 levels of swimming was done at Riverton Leisure and that was over what? Fucking like
Joe's found the button.
6 school years, maybe a few summers, and I only get to level 9. I'm gonna lock in level 9 because they weren't that good at teaching. I mean, see, I'm still stuck on level 9. The Leisureplex, the Riverton Leisureplex.
I will go the same. Is that the game? Are we both?
Yeah, you both have a guess, yeah.
Did you ever guess last time?
No.
Nah, just let him guess.
Okay.
They got him first.
It's Coburn Arc.
Oh, a
that's-
swing and a
yes.
miss.
Stinger.
7 years and you've only gone up 2 levels. Get good, kid. Also,
Does make you wonder.
ask the
doesn't it?
teacher. Don't leave a 1-star
kid-
review.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That kid's
Chat
got-
to chat to the bloke who's like trying to drown your kid. Don't just put it on Google.
I reckon that kid's got something wrong.
Shout out.
We got another 1-star review. This one's it's from Ruru Gaming. Shout out.
You gotta say the names as well. I like the names.
1-star review. I don't like swimming, but it's got nice pools. 1 star. Pretty sure they also replied saying, "Why did you leave this review? Please change the score."
I'm gonna go Jake.
The venue replied that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, if someone gives like a 1-star review, but they write like nice stuff, they're like, "Did you mean to do this? Because you're destroying my reputation."
I'll say that is for literally no reason. Coburn.
Riley, you want to have a guess?
Yeah, lock it in.
It's
Yeah.
Riverton Leisureplex.
Oh my
They
god,
do
we've got
have
2
nice-
swings and misses.
There you go.
They
What's
do
the
have-
score, Joe?
Jake's on 1.
Okay.
All right.
Grim.
Even out the playing.
How are you guys going along at home? Playing?
Another 1-star.
Hasn't been
review.
many good hints, has it? It's just been that last one was I like swimming. is it Riverton or is it Coburn?
Really up in the
How
air.
the fuck are we meant to know?
Yeah,
Not
we-
even Riverton who replied knew.
Knew it, yeah.
They're like, is this for us?
Yeah.
We have pools. Like, why is it 1 star? We have the thing you like.
This one's from Brooke Ellie. 9 months ago.
Oh, recent. Post
Found it upon
pandemic.
herself to leave a 1-star review. Pilates teacher named Nicola. Fuck. She rude talked to me. Also, no help me. I want to.
Here we go.
I'll take it again from the top. A Pilates teacher named Nicola. She rude talked to
You
me.
said her name wrong again.
Also, no-
You've said her name wrong twice.
Pilates teacher named Nicola. She rude talked to me. Also, no help me. I want to get out now. She's so rudely talks. Sad face emoji.
Why the inflection on emoji?
Jake, let's both guess. I want Riverton on this one.
Yeah, I'm going. River.
Okay, we're both.
Let's go, man.
Oh my
This game is fucking. There's literally.
I should have known my Rivo Pilates girls would never do that to someone. She would never rude talk. Nicola would never rude talk.
Every single question is a coin toss. Give us one
This one I think
potential
you'll get. This-
feature.
This one I think you might get. Oh, actually, it's a bit tricky. This is a dangerous. It was obviously a 1-star review from Angeline Yeon. This is a dangerous place to swim. Went swimming yesterday afternoon and was hit by a ball. Was hit by a ball by the eye, thrown by an idiotic father and son who simply believed their rights to play ball and ignored the safety of all those around them. The situation was complicated by the fact that I had a surgery on my eye.
What?
I think she means beforehand.
Oh.
Like, she already had a fucked eye.
Just doing eye rehab at the
The
pools.
leisure was... fuck.
Jake.
Legendary.
Well, we said we wanted a hint. We didn't want the name of the place. I think we're both going to go leisure.
You've done that
Flex.
twice now.
Yeah.
You did that. In
Yeah, but that wasn't even the
the
name of the
second
place. She
iteration.
was using it as like...
Oh, right.
These
Oh, it's just the arc.
No. We'll finish it.
It was extremely crowded, packed with primary school kids for the swimming lessons. One swimming teacher told me early on that she was hit by a ball too.
It's just picking.
And she goes on for another 2 paragraphs.
Oh,
my
keep going.
God.
Keep going.
Oh.
Here we go. Can I read this one?
No. Spoke to the security guard who didn't dare ask them to stop playing, merely asked them to be careful. Later, a supervisor came and told me they had the right to play, but only told them to be careful. This is obviously selfish and irresponsible. Bleep that only cares.
What's the bleep?
The name of the place.
Oh,
That's right,
okay.
I'm learning. That cares only about its financial gains. Don't even ask the father and son to stop playing, even though the bleep was packed with primary school kids. They'd rather accommodate the bleep fun of the. The fun of the father and son than to look after the safety of all of the patrons. Those who think you or your child can swim safely in this place, you better watch out. You or your child could be the next victim.
Oh my god.
You could be in danger. Beware. This place deserves 0 star.
She's had a bad day, hasn't
Oh
she?
my
How?
God.
What did you get hit with? A ball?
Grow up.
Was it a fucking shot put? She's really carrying on. It's Leisureplex.
Oh, right, you don't have a guess.
You said the fucking
nailed
title.
it.
Next one. What's the scores?
Jake 2.
Jake
Riley
2,
0.
Riley 1. Ooh, it's still
How many questions we got left?
Come on.
2.
Fuck me, dude. Here we go.
All right, let's go. Be careful. There's a 1-star review. Be careful.
They all are.
It's a 1-star review by Joshua Webb. Be careful where you park. Constantly had new marks found and lug nuts covers have been taken.
What was the first word?
Be careful where you park. Constantly had new marks found.
What's that mean? What new marks?
New marks on his car.
Oh.
And lug nuts covers have been taken.
What's a lug nut?
I like this shit.
I think it goes on your tire.
You pump it up like a.
No, it's like the nut that goes into like your rim.
Oh my god.
I don't know why anyone would want to steal that.
Coburn. Sounds dodgy.
Coburn.
It's fucking Riverton.
Oh my
God,
You
this
guys, you guys need the hints. You need a cheeky little hint.
starts with Leisureplex.
It's a 1-star review by Nick Decker.
All right, so Riley needs. This is the last one.
Yeah, that's
Thank-
worth double points.
But it's worth double
Oh,
points.
God.
Here we go.
All right, let's.
For the win.
Nick Decker, Riverton.
Bully on duty manager Turman. That's the guy's name. Turman. I don't know if he means Truman. Anyway, Turman made 2 of my 5 daughters cry after being shouted at to get out of the pool despite enjoying the water for over 60 minutes under lifeguard supervision and acknowledgement. And then he sort of rants for a while, which I don't really want to read out.
Nah, let's.
Yes, it's their policy that children under 7 have an adult accompanying them in the pool.
Here we
We
go.
learned this after 60 minutes of enjoying the facilities and suddenly being aggressively addressed by the lifeguards. Suddenly.
You put that in.
It was in quotes, yeah.
I need to see your bronze. Show me your medallion.
After inquiring about the sudden enforcement of the policy and how my daughters were dressed, the duty manager, Turman, became very rude and intimidating to the children. He proceeded to follow us around the complex, and when at the front of the water slide line with my 8-year-old, he approached us, again demanding that we acknowledge that we understand the rules or security would be called. This was bully and harassing behavior and inappropriate, especially in front of children and other families.
Rivo.
Yeah, I'll go Rivo as well, so I can't lose. Let's go, man.
It's fucking going on. You've done it. I've won.
Wow, that was.
Somehow Joe won that.
As if you got every...
I personally, I
Jake's
say
got one
this
right.
often, but again with that game, I don't think there were any winners. Righty, boys, it's time for our favourite weekly segment. It's our only weekly segment. It's time for our Everyday Hero. Now, this week I've got one. I know I haven't had one for a couple of little weeks now, or maybe I had one last week. I can't really remember. But this week takes place on my drive home.
I drive home.
I drive home.
Oh,
yeah.
not to
Not
work.
Not to work. I'm actually driving home from
Clocking
work on this
off.
occasion. Yeah.
What was that? 12 p.m.
This is about 5:30.
Yeah. Peak hour.
Average Joe.
Now I'm driving home. It's Phoenix Road, right?
Phoenix
Oh,
Road.
shut
Yeah.
up,
Shout out to the
Phoenix.
team at
Shout out, Phoenix.
Through a bit of a dodgy area.
There's cleaner areas. Yeah. South Street.
Street, for example.
Now I'm sat at a set of lights on this occasion. I
Yep,
look
yep, yep.
over on the other side of the road. It's one of those dual carriage lines where there's a big island down the big guts, right?
Nice and familiar.
I'm on the right hand side lane. I'm looking across the road, and there's a fair amount of debris on the road, right? Debris. Now, as I'm looking, I've gone, oh goodness gracious me, I don't know what's happened here, but there are some big items. There's a tire. There's boxes, like full boxes of shit, and then just rubbish, like all down this left hand lane, right?
Yeah, because when you said debris, I was imagining like detritus, like little bits of rubbish.
No. This is like
You just wanted to say the fucking word. He gave me fucking eyebrows when he said it.
like, I've never heard that word in my life.
Detritus is like.
You're such a nerd.
You literally got that off Grammarly today.
God. It's so hard to sit next to you. Just let me know my fucking simple man hero. Without trying to educate me about how fucking smart you are, right? No one gives a shit. Despite what you might think, no one gives a
eyebrows
flying
after saying a cool word takes away the whole cool
How many of these do you fucking want, alright? How many do you fucking want? Now this young man, like I've noticed all this shit on the road, right? Now store hire in transit. Yeah, fuck you. We all know what words mean, alright? Now, I'm driving along and I've pulled up at this set of lights. I've looked across the road and there's absolutely shit everywhere, okay? Yeah. I'm like, my God, that's going to cause some fucking mayhem. It's peak hour traffic. The poor people are driving back to Freo through the slums of Phoenix Road. And they're going to have to put up with this shit. Yeah. Now, this bloke is stopped at the set of lights. So it's sort of like a turning circle. So you know how when you're going straight and you can turn left, you sort of dodge the lights, you get to give way.
Oh,
you get to dodge the lights.
Now
Now
this slip lane.
What'd you call me?
The slip lane.
Sorry, again, what'd you call me?
The slip lane.
So you're turning left. You're turning left through the... what'd you call it?
Slip lane.
Okay, you're turning left through there. This bloke gets there and goes, fuck, I can't go because there's a full-size tyre in the middle of the road, right? And he was in like a Hyundai Get. It's like this poor bloke. If he hit the tyre, the tyre's winning, right? Yeah. Now, I'm sat there at these set of lights and I've actually got footage of it, right?
Yeah. How'd you do that?
I was fortunate. I got
the dash cam.
Yeah, it's on the side window. I got picked up.
16 by 9.
I fortunately got picked up on this day. Like, I wasn't actually driving. I got an Uber.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, the chauffeur picked me up. This is me. I'm actually in the back. I'm actually in the back seat. I'm not driving. I'm in the back.
That's the steering wheel.
Oh no! He gives me a fakie to put in the back, so I feel like I'm doing.
Like a cat in a hat.
Yeah. So like I feel like I've got a roll. This man here, this guy's the everyday hero. He got out of the car. He picked up all of these boxes, right? It didn't cause any traffic jam whatsoever.
He just gets hit by a truck.
And it does bring you back to when or how. Because the when is about 2 seconds after this and the how is on the front of a Mack truck. No, he picked up all these boxes and then quickly jogged back to his car. Look at him. There he is. Jogged back to his car. There's... that's the back seat. So that's that man. He went and picked up all the shit, and as he was doing it, he put it all on the side of the road, which I thought was a valiant effort. He didn't steal any of the stuff. Put all the stuff on the side of the road, and the bloke whose car had obviously fell off had pulled over, and he was then running up the street to pick it all back up. Right. Just thought it was a very nice thing to do. A proper, genuine hero. The funniest part, I must admit, was as I was leaving, there was so that car then drove off.
Yep.
Right while I'm sitting there. There was another car that then came down the slipstream.
Yep.
This isn't crashed into a tree.
This is an everyday hero. Yep. This is almost the opposite. He pulled up in the slipstream, saw that there was a tire on the side of the road, stopped his car, got out of the car, grabbed the tire, put it back in his car. It wasn't his tire. Like, I know it wasn't his tire.
Free tire.
Because the bloke who owned the tire was down the bottom of the hill picking up the cardboard boxes.
Oh, no.
But this bloke's gone and pinched the tire. So, you know, it's always good to look for the hero, but you do have to keep an eye on the not so heroic acts that sometimes do follow mere seconds after the heroic acts. But that's what you get when you drive down Phoenix Road. So you can never be too surprised.
Cool.
There you go. Did you like that one?
I did.
Nice.
The Midas detritus hero.
What does that even?
Detritus.
Anyway, so this week's Everyday Heroes, the bloke that picked up all the shit off of Phoenix Road. Thank you for your services. And to the bloke who stole the tyre, I fucking seen you, dog. Alrighty, boys. That just about brings us to the end of another episode of the MacPack podcast, which is the podcast we do here when we sit on this little area. We've done 143 episodes. Some would say too many. I would agree. No, but thank you so much to everyone who's joined us for the journey. Next week will actually be Joe's last week. He doesn't know that yet.
What?
We found the other brother.
We did it. We found him. Nah, Joe, you can hang in there as long as you do less humble brags and less weird words. A little bit less weird words, please. No, I thought tonight was good fun. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's good,
I liked it.
I always like when we do the reviews. Worst on? I think we're looking at him.
Where is he?
Imagine if it was like Survivor and there was only ever 2 people on this panel.
Yep.
And you could never do like, so let's say next week it's me and you.
Yep.
And then the 3 of us vote one of us off, and then the next week it's the bloke who stayed on with the new guy.
Oh,
It's like king of the court.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'd get to doing the pod every week.
Joe's on a half-time contract.
That's cool.
Oh, there you go. Riley likes it. Yeah, not really much else going on. If you're enjoying the podcast, please make sure to ping it to your friends. It's the greatest way to grow the show and just to share a bit of the fun and frivolity.
Fuck yes.
There you go. Boys, until we do this time next week, stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember to
Go give your mum a hug.
ciao for now, but not forever.